Bonjour Paris, comment allez-vous? Ah, bien. Et bienvenue à Paris Blockchain Week Summit 2019. Je m'appelle Joël Com, et maintenant c'est tout mon français, and now I will speak in English because that's all the French I know. Yes.
Me llamo Travis.
He's like, please stop. He's horrible. Yeah.
Horrible.
So I'm Joel Com, and this is Mr. Travis Wright.
Hello, everyone. First things first, give it up to the conference organizers here. Great, great. Give it up.
Kareem
Clap,
Saba.
clap, clap, clap. Very nice, Kareem over there. And some housekeeping. If you guys have not downloaded the app, it is called Avention Connects Me, CONNEXME. That has a bunch of great information on it. It has all of your agenda. It has the sponsors. It has the exhibitors, where they're located. It also has your other people who are here, so you can connect with them. You want to connect with the speakers. It's got all the information for everyone. So great way to network with folks is with the app. Yes?
Very important, yes. And, it's difficult to start any event on a somber note, but we do want to stop and recognize the horrible tragedy that took place here in this beautiful city last night. I know all of Paris and the world are shocked and stunned by what happened at Notre Dame. And just standing there a couple days before, it's hard to believe. And so certainly our hearts are with Paris today. And I know that you will rebuild, and it will be beautiful. Yes.
Very good. All right, so
who are we?
Who are we? So Joel and I, we have a little podcast called The Bad Crypto Podcast. Has anyone here listened to the show before?
Excellent. Crypto's not bad.
Three people have listened to our show.
Crypto's not bad.
Un, deux, trois people.
Personne.
Personne.
Yeah, oui.
Trois.
He's learning.
That's
Me
good.
too. Moi aussi.
Maybe cinq. Maybe.
Some are in France too. Yes.
Very good. And so we are very honored to be the MCs of this event. Very excited for that. So thank you to Kareem and his team, which was a rhyme. That was great.
That was good. You're going to be a rapper too.
That was good. And at the end of the day, we're going to be doing a live Bad Crypto podcast on this stage
on
right here.
On this very stage right
here.
We'll
be interviewing some amazing folks.
It's going to be amazing.
Having some fun and cracking some jokes.
It's going to be, très amusant.
Speaking very bad French.
Oui.
Yes.
I did have a croissant this morning. It was very tasty. Make sure that you've got the program. We were told the French have a good sense of humor, which is good because we need all the help we can get. We've been going down the crypto rabbit hole for about 2 years. He started sooner than I did, but he lost 55 Bitcoin on an old machine. Everybody say, aww. Yeah.
Oh, he keeps reminding me of that. I try to keep forgetting it. And he's like, ha, ha, ha. He lost his 55 Bitcoin on his crappy computer.
It's true.
He keeps every day.
Yeah, but we started the podcast back in July 2017, and to date, we're approaching 7 million downloads of the show. We're heard in 190 countries around the world. We still don't know why, but we're grateful for the audience, and we're grateful to be here. It's going to be a fantastic day. If you haven't taken a look at this program yet, it is just absolutely full of impactful speakers, and you're not going to want to miss. Of course, the sponsors out in this beautiful venue here at Station F, you're going to want to visit with them. And come by and say hello to us, too, especially if you're working on a project of some kind that you think might need some attention. We actually do have opportunities on Bad Crypto for that to happen. We'll talk more about that later, probably at the lunch break.
Yeah, this is actually a very historic venue. I guess it used to be a very, very large train station of some sort, and now it is the largest incubator of startups in Europe, maybe the world? Maybe?
The world. Le monde.
Oh, my goodness, very good. And the traffic today was amazing. You guys have a good time with the traffic getting here?
We walked
the worst traffic in the world today.
So thanks for that. Okay, we've taken up enough space here on stage, don't you think?
50 countries here represented, 130 speakers, 1,500 attendees. You guys should be able to make some new friends today. That should be good.
I think the one thing that I want to nail and bring home before we bring on your co-founder here of the event is that regardless of the prices of Bitcoin or the other cryptos, we know that at this very moment, every single day, every second, blockchain is moving forward. And those of you who are here with us for this event, you are the pioneers. You are on the very front lines of the next big wave in technology and the biggest next movement in society to make our society better for all the people because of blockchain. So give yourselves a round of applause because I think you've earned it. Yay us, we're the best. Yeah.
Yes, make blockchain great again. But it's good. So it is not just crypto, right? So blockchain is doing a whole lot of stuff. And Joel and I, we see this on every week when we do our show, all the news, all these different sites and different governments and different corporations that are picking up and using blockchain. Very good. Actually, in the paper today, we saw that there's a big article in there in the economy section about blockchain and how it's changing the world.
You didn't understand it, though.
I didn't understand one word except blockchain.
He just said turn to the page.
Ooh, it says
blockchain here. This is great. I don't understand anything else. All right, well, we're going to get this thing started, and to do so, we'd like you to please give a very warm welcome to the co-founder of Paris Blockchain Week Summit, Mr. Kareem Sabah.
Thank you, guys. Put it on the table, and you'll pick it up here. Thank you very much, guys. We are really happy to have the Bad Crypto podcast team, Joe and Travis, here with us. They're the best. We really wanted to have guys that are different and can bring some good energy for the summit. So I won't be as funny as them, but I still wanted to say a few words before we get started. Basically, I can't tell you how excited I am to see the work that we've been doing for the last 6 months is getting ready right now, seeing people in the room, people on stage. We worked tirelessly to bring some of the best speakers that we know to a conference in Paris. I was about 10 years old when the tech bubble popped, so I don't really know what happened right after. And so in the tech bear market, if you would call it that way, in 2001. And I was wondering, what did the Googles and Amazons of that time do right after it popped? So I asked entrepreneurs that I know. I asked my co-founder, Michael Amar. I asked lots of entrepreneurs from Silicon Valley, speakers that you will see here on stage. And basically, they said 3 things. How do you use that time when the market is in a bit of a lull? You use that time to build and to focus on your product. So that's the whole build movement. Everybody knows about that. That's what we try to do. I'm also the co-founder of the French Digital Asset Association. And that's what I do as a co-founder of Wharton as well. So we try to focus that time on moving forward in terms of the regulation in France. At Wharton, we are a broker-dealer and market maker. We focus on our infrastructure and tech. And that's the first thing that you need to do. The second thing that you need to do in a bear market is that you use that time to meet people. We did come, I think, at the right time with that conference because some conferences in Asia are closing and canceling their events. So basically, there's less demands for speakers and so on. So we did get a bit lucky to get that stellar lineup that you're going to see here on stage. But that's what we wanted to focus on. And the last thing that we want to do during that time is focusing on bringing people together. So that's what we try to do here. So we have, I'm going to wrap up soon, but really, I want you to focus on connecting with people. If you meet journalists, please go see them, ask them, pitch them what you do. They're here for this. They're here, they want to see you guys, they want to see what you do, and they want to showcase it. Go see, if you're a developer, if you're a dev, go see a panel on regulation, and if you're a lawyer or go see a tech panel. It will be really interesting, I think. Whether, like Joel and Travis said, whether we are in a bull or bear market, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we are still, I think, a kind of niche ecosystem, getting some traction, getting some seriousness. So there's a lot of work still to do here, and that's what we want to do with those types of events. It was our first time doing this. I think we did a pretty good job with the lineup. If you want to connect, talk about next year, talk about what we do at the French Digital Asset Association at Wharton anything. I might not be super available for the next 2 days, but come see me. I'll refer you to someone who can help you have a great time here in Paris. So without further ado, our first keynote speaker is getting ready right now. His name is David Chaum. He's a pioneer in cryptography. Most of the research that he did contributed to what everybody here is working on, which is blockchain. So thank you very much. I hope you have a great 2 days. I'm going to get David to start with his speech, and thank you very much.